everything about government expenditure have to be captured in the budget. So if you don't know the budgeting process and all the controls you are expected to put in place, you are likely going to run foul of the law. And we don't want that one. That is the essence of JOOPSA. That is the essence of training and retraining.
JOOPSA has been doing very well in ensuring that this aspect of our work as civil servants is taken with all seriousness. Today's one has been exceptionally good. Even though it focused on a segment of the civil service, the accountants, the DFAs, and all those who are in the financial sector within the service, it's been quite impactful. You could see the level of response that everyone had. The training experts that came, internal, have been very good. PAMSECs and retired PAMSECs and all of that, they've been very good. I want to thank and appreciate the Director General and her team, who have done a very, very good job. This was why we insisted that we must have somebody from within. The immediate past one did so well as well. But now it's someone who is among us, who understands the nuances of the system that is running the system. And we thank her for what she's doing. We thank the team for what you're doing. We appreciate you.
The importance of training cannot be overemphasized. We're in a world that is fast evolving and developing. You have deployment of technology and advancement in so many aspects. So the civil servant need continuous training. And I want to appreciate the organizers of this training, because they've been able to put the relevant resource persons to look at these critical areas of governance. For example, today's training is actually on financial reporting. And the importance of financial reporting government cannot be overemphasized. So maybe it's my hope and belief that after this training, the process will become more seamless.
I just had an engagement with auditors and accountants on their specific role in the entire procurement management. It's been a very interesting session. We've tried to take them through the procurement life cycle vis-a-vis their specific role through planning, tendering, and even contract management. And I can say that it was a robust session. I could see the passion, the interest to get this information on procurement reform. And obviously, a lot of questions were asked just to further deepen their knowledge on what their specific role in the entire procurement lifecycle is all about. And I'm very much indeed impressed that we have had this interaction. We see the enthusiasm in the faces of these key professionals and critical stakeholders and the procurement chain, and they are eager to go and start having value, the needed value, the public procurement.
Like what we just did today was a segment of internal auditors, the role of internal auditors, looking at two specific areas like appropriation, reporting, and all that. But there are other areas of internal audit that we also need to abreast the internal auditor with, and more also with the accountant, or even in the whole ecosystem of government. They need to be aware, because this lecture we are giving today now, we are instructing or bringing a fresh knowledge to the accountants and the auditors. But what about the PS, the commissioner? What about other heads of MDAs? who are not aware of what we have just discussed, because that's where the push comes from. We have to be able to tell the internal auditors and the accountants of the risk involved. But who are those persons who are in the helm of the affair, who give them command? You know, in the service is directed. So people always give us the directives and all that. So where about those people? Are they aware? Because for you to be able to minimize or mitigate risk, all stakeholders supposed to be aware, and they have to put on the same scale, so that we'll be able to share the same and equal knowledge from time to time.
The engagement was very interesting, and it shows that the state is actually taking the training serious for most of their staff. There are some very interesting questions which will further indicate that we need to also review what is ongoing right now, and maybe give them further training at individual offices. Some of them still, from my understanding, they still need to be retrained, and more or less like on-the-job training. Do you understand? And this is a new dispensation where the government is laying emphasis on quality training for their staffs, and this is very unique. Because I can't remember the last time I participated in this kind of program, facilitating, and so which means the state is going towards a new direction to ensure there is efficiency, within these staffs, and the DFAs and all that. And the future can always be bright in terms of as it is now. I'm sure the Edo State is one of the best user of Oracle application in Nigeria. System generally, they use the Oracle application to produce their financial statement and all that, and it's something that we can actually improve on. And the state has shown willingness, the courage to improve on the processes and all that. And it's a very beautiful experience.
I'm so grateful to our government, because this training has impacted me a lot. I have learned a lot as an accountant of the state. I've learned a lot through this program, and I recommend JOOPSA as well, the MD. God bless you, man. Even our way of dressing as an accountant, I've learned in that area as well, to look good and to stand out as an accountant.
I think this training should be done quarterly every year, because you can't be effective in your work if you are not trained. And as far as this work is concerned, as far as work is as a whole is concerned, you need regular training, because a lot of things there is a lot of development and things being modelized every day. So it's advisable for the state government to put this up again, because this training is one of the best. I think the environment is nice, and the facilitators they are very wonderful in their speech, and it's good and it's pleasant to everybody. As you can see, everybody is happy.